You're listening to Sheep, where we put the funny back into the news. I'm Andrew Bolton, and with me, as always, my fellow sheepalite, Mel Fessenden. All right, and we are back with another episode.
Hello, hello, everyone. It is I, Mel Bolton.
And it is me, Andrew Bolton. And together we are... Oh. I saw what you did there. Or heard, I guess I should say.
I don't even know what I did there.
Good, because I didn't know what I heard. I was lying.
Sounded like someone that was trying to sound like a ghost.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you were doing?
I wasn't trying to, but I heard it in my headphones. And
Oh, what I heard was one of those things.
yeah, that sounds about right what I did.
Oh, that's ghost to you?
Well, that's how I heard it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not
I
ghost.
didn't know what I was going for.
Ghost is more like, ooh.
Right, which
That's
is
more
why
ghost.
I said it sounds like someone trying to sound like a ghost, but
Oh.
failing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Sounds kind of like a chant. Like
I'd agree with that.
yeah. Anyways,
From some temple out there.
right. Yeah, some temple out there somewhere.
Not a very successful one because no one really likes the sound of it.
Somewhere USA. Look at that up. All righty, guys. Well, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Hope you guys had a great weekend. All right. And I'm sorry it's Monday. I'm not happy about it either, guys. All right. I'm quite upset, in fact.
It's my least favorite day of the week.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. Totally dismissed what you said. Right.
Whatever you say. So what stories you got for us
The
today?
sign says not to talk right now.
All right. Turns out, guys, I'm a silent podcast person today.
Oh, okay. Sign off. We're good. Anyways, so to help you get through your Monday, we've got some fun stories lined up.
Oh, thank goodness. What a pause.
I know. Dramatic effect. Yeah. No, I didn't just go, where am I again? All right. Yes, of course.
Sure.
All right. So starting off, military scientist duped contractor into hiring prostitute at Air Force Base.
For him?
There is no, when you're talking about a prostitute, there is no just for him. It's for them.
Okay. I mean, he was all about sharing. I don't know if he's a bad guy.
Yeah. Well, he didn't understand that the U.S. meant for United States, not for us. All right.
Yeah.
He's big share. So a senior U.S. military scientist working on advanced propulsion technologies allegedly tricked a contractor into hiring an unqualified sex worker who then went on to service other scientists at the Air Force Base.
Ooh, yeah. So she was working for him previously.
Join the Air Force, kids.
She had been hired by him previously.
You don't see that in the commercials.
I wonder if she was that good. And then he's like, he wanted more, and she's like, no, you got to do me a big favor.
Oh, so she tricked him.
Well, I don't think she tricked him. I think she
Negotiated.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, at first I thought you meant like, I didn't think she was that good. Like, meaning she was giving, like these scientists, she goes to them and then afterward they're like, Eureka! I've figured it out. They're like,
well, the other scientist came later.
Oh, right.
Yeah. When before she was hired.
Okay.
I think she got on this gentleman's good side.
Very good side.
Yeah, exactly. And then he got addicted to her. Who knows what happened? And she was like, well, I want a job in the military. So that's what sent these wheels in motion.
I think this just all landed in her lap.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
He just gifted this to her?
Yeah, well, no, I don't. Well, yeah, with the expectation of something.
Yeah.
A huge something. So Dr. James Gord, a highly decorated civilian Air Force employee who died last September due to unspecified causes, had allegedly paid the 32-year-old sex worker $400 an hour for her services, using a government charge card obtained according to a recently unsealed search warrant application.
So he's already passed?
Yeah, he died last September, unfortunately, from unspecified causes. Who knows?
Wasn't some sexual transmitted disease?
Oh, no. If anything, I would think it was like a hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think? You think they were just like, no, we can't just fire him. This needs murder.
Yeah, we need to make an example.
A power move.
Yeah. Air Force. Your dad's Air Force. Former.
Yes.
So is that something he would do?
I don't think so. From my perspective of him.
He didn't snuff anybody out for not doing the dishes?
The Air Force. No, he would leave a note.
Oh.
Yeah. That's usually his method.
I gotcha.
Maybe that's how they found out about this. He left a note behind. Who knows?
Yeah. Training. They train it into you.
No, from my knowledge, the Air Force was a very lovely place.
All right.
Military standard-wise.
Based on this, it seems amazing. She's just for us? They're like, yeah. That's crazy. So,
I wonder what job he got her.
Well, you're about to find out.
Ooh, okay.
So, according to federal investigators, Gord convinced Sukesh Roy, chief executive of Spectral Energies, a contractor based at the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base near Dayton, Ohio, that has received millions of dollars in funding over the past 17 years to hire the woman in 2017. So he got this lady hired with the Wright-Patterson at the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base because that's where he worked, and I think he wanted her around all the time.
Yeah, maybe she was just a receptionist. It had to be pretty menial stuff, or else he's not as smart as I thought he was.
Well, it'd be kind of upsetting if he. I don't know. You're making $400 an hour. You're not going to convince a woman to get out of prostituting for a secretary job. You need to be VP of something.
No, he had no power to give her a VP spot.
No, but he could have. Maybe he holds a lot. He's got a. They said that he's a decorated civilian Air Force employee, so he's decorated.
I don't know. I don't see him. Hopefully, he's working at this. What is it? Spaceships? I forgot what it was.
It's a Air Force base.
Oh, Air Force base. I feel like he'd be a lot smarter than to get her a job above her intelligence.
I don't know. I've seen the wiener do a lot of crazy things. You do a lot of things for love. All right?
He's just like, I'm going to have you navigate all the airplanes landing.
He's Craigslisting all the jobs that are near him. And then he goes, no. My company's hiring. That's crazy.
It's perfect. It's a sign.
Yeah. So Gord oversaw the technology Roy's company supported and was responsible for doling out the contract's funding, with the two men having become good friends, according to the warrant. So now he's just talking to a buddy of his. So in October of 2017, Roy told Gord he was looking to hire an administrative technician, so that's what they were looking for.
Okay.
To work at Spectral Energies. Gord said he recently met a young professional while on a flight to Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, you can trust me, and was very impressed with how she presented herself. Oh, you dog.
Gosh.
Yeah. Oh, no, she is...
This guy's looking back at their whole conversation. He's like, these all had double meanings.
Yeah, this son of a bitch.
A white light his ass off.
Yeah. No, she's quite flexible. Anything you throw at her.
Oh, man.
She puts her money where her mouth is.
Okay.
All
yeah,
right.
we got it.
Let's see here. So he told Roy the woman would be a good fit and that she was a certified EMT and firefighter with a biochemistry degree from the University of Tennessee and had attended medical school at the University of Cincinnati. Wow. She is an impressive whore.
Yeah.
Prostitute. Whatever the politically correct
I think he went big with the lie.
Yeah.
And he's like, they definitely won't check this.
Yeah. And you know where else she went to medical school? She's already got the job. What are you doing? So Gord highly encouraged Roy to hire her, speaking highly of her of her technical expertise. Oh, that son of a...
Oh, man.
She can do more with the pinky than you and I can with both hands.
Yeah, this whole conversation is just undertone.
Yeah, this horrible, horrible thing. So he then finished by stating, she's also really hot. All right, he finally told the truth.
Yeah, that was the one truth.
Yeah, the one truth. Well, I think he was trying to do it if he was under a... I think the only lies he said were EMT firefighter, biochemistry degree, and medical school. So those big ones.
Yeah, the other ones were white lies.
Well,
and then the one most truthful thing was...
She's hot.
She's hot.
She's hot. But, dude.
But look her.
Bruv. Let me tell you. So Roy hired the woman on the spot, apparently, but quickly became frustrated with her lack of capability in the position.
Never mind, he's a dum-dum.
Yeah, he goes... Why does she keep bringing me DiGiorno's pizzas and asking if my package is stuffed? This is so weird.
Oh.
I guess it's not porn star. Damn it.
No, that's just a funny blooper.
Yeah. So, over her first few months on the job, Roy stated she was not timely with her expenses, did not fully understand how to use basic word processing and document creation software, and struggled to formulate coherent inter-office emails, the warrant said. She also failed to provide her college transcripts as requested. Yeah.
He kind of set her up for failure. He's like, all right, I'll get you a job.
Yeah, what are you doing,
But you're
buddy?
going to have to own it.
Yeah. You know what's really hot? Role playing.
Yeah. Was he, because he passed away a year ago, was he elderly or was it just
middle-aged?
So he probably wasn't expecting to pass away.
No.
Maybe he was going to help her through this. I don't know what his game plan was.
No, this is back in 2017. So this is 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh,
4 years before he died.
Did she make it to this point then?
Yeah, she's still alive.
No, I mean, is she still at this office?
No, she's gone.
I'm curious when she was fired.
No, this is not one of those Pretty Woman stories where she turns out she had it within her the entire time.
But she rallied.
Yeah. No, this is not one of those stories. She crashed and burned because she was unqualified.
I'm just checking the Hallmark Channel quality. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't meet their standards. I get it.
Right. She went back to what she knows. Okay. So when Roy confronted Gord, he confessed that she was a prostitute he met in Cincinnati. And so the Cincinnati part was true. She's,
Two truths.
Yeah, there you go. And revealed an Excel spreadsheet he kept on his government laptop with, I guess you can't keep it on your private one. Your wife finds that. Mm-hmm. What's worse, the government knowing or your wife? It's arguable on those two. Wife.
I wouldn't say government.
I have a wife. I'm telling you right now, wife.
What's the spreadsheet of?
He kept his government laptops with details of sex workers he engaged during official trips around the country.
Oh, what a nerd.
Yeah. This is what happens when nerds get money.
And a little, would it be OCD or?
No, I think it probably...
It's a little
probably
nitpicky.
Yeah, it's like putting a notch on the thing, that's his way of keeping tabs.
Ew.
That's a little weird.
It's a little creepy. All right. I mean,
I've seen a lot of guys do a lot worse, but not with.
Yeah, I've heard a lot worse. I guess.
So he's budding into.
It's a window through something pretty. Weird.
It's weird how it's like keeping a list.
Yeah.
But he's just doing it on a Excel, which makes it nerdy. Instead of having a little black book, he's got a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, he probably always said it like this. Hey, you want to see my spreadsheet?
Yeah, he probably did. Got some files for you to look at.
Yeah. Man, this is a lot to unload.
Oh.
Okay. I'm done. I'm sorry. That one was too far.
Blindsided.
Yeah. I'll resist that one too. So, according to the warrant, Gord claimed to be in love with the woman and that she felt the same way about him.
Well, I can understand why he hired her then, because love does dumb things.
But still, she engaged in acts of prostitution.
Oh, with other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that does...
Around Wright-Patterson with other scientists from the Air Force Research Laboratory. Yeah, so the scientists were just having a blast.
Oh, yeah.
One scientist paid the woman approximately $20,000 a year to clean his residence in the nude and then perform oral sex on him.
She had a really successful year.
That is pretty impressive. $20,000? How often do you... Once a week you clean?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened to her, because where did this happen?
Gotta go way back. Tencent, U.S. scientist.
So it's probably in the USA.
Yeah, Dayton, Ohio.
I want to say prostitution's illegal. So
Yeah,
I don't know if she got to keep all this money.
No,
or
why
she
not?
probably had to pay a hefty fine.
I don't know. We'll find out. So, clean his residence in the nude, done. Despite her lack of qualifications, Gord allegedly urged Roy to more deeply involve the woman in the firm's research and operations.
Deeply involved woman?
Deeply involve the woman in the firm's... So he's like, no, bring her in more and more. So when Roy pushed back, telling his friend that the relationship was unethical and asking him to cease all contact with the woman, Gord allegedly threatened his life if anyone found out about the true nature of his relationship. Yeah,
This
of
is
course
how
he was.
secrets get out, sir. This is exactly how a spy gets into the building.
Yeah, oh, big time. So Gord then stated he would come to Building 5 with one of his mini guns to end it all, the warrant said. Roy perceived this to mean that Gord would kill Roy and then kill himself. So, it's interesting that you said that because...
That's why it would be a hit.
Right.
Ooh, yeah, he's you can't threaten the government.
Yeah. So, Roy sought to dismiss the woman, but was told by a lawyer to wait until her 1-year review to limit any potential liability. Lawyers always screwing up things.
Or they were told to just kind of make it so they stay off the inevitable while they're ordering this hit.
Well, just wait. So, in October of 2018, 2 weeks before he was set to fire her, she resigned to take a job at Spectral Energy's main competitor, Innovative Scientific Solutions Incorporated. She took all of...
My goodness.
Yeah.
She had a very successful year.
Yeah.
God, this is actually kind of scary because this is the U.S. military. Is this other company owned by the U.S.?
This is why back in high school, girls need to start paying attention to the nerds. Because then when they're older and they start getting the attention of pretty girls, they're used to it, so they don't give government secrets up.
That's a good point.
I'm not saying you got to do anything, but talk to them. You know?
I think nerds are doing better nowadays than...
No, nerds are still nerds.
I don't know. We haven't been to high school in a while. And I can only go off of recent movies.
Yeah, movies aren't real. Nerds are still nerds. Jocks are still jocks. Everybody's still the same. It's just the...
I mean, nobody even went to school for a year. That was weird.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. They don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, maybe nerds are the bullies now, right? That's what that one guy was saying.
Everyone's losing their minds.
Yeah. All right. So, according to the warrant, Gord subsequently split the $250,000 research grant normally allocated to Spectral Energies, giving $150,000 to ISSI and only $100,000 to Spectral Energies. So it cost them big. So
yeah, but they got all their plans.
Yeah. So let's see here. And so then when AFOSI investigators raided Gord's office, they seized electronic devices along with a box of condoms, women's underwear, and an empty bottle of Viagra.
Yeah, he got bamboozled.
Yeah.
He single-handedly just destroyed his whole workplace for a little while.
So, now that we know all this stuff about her doing this and her potentially being a spy, do you still think that you're right? I mean, about her trying to convince him to get a job, him to get a job there. For, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I still think she pushed him to
I do too
get her
now.
the job.
I'm convinced. You've convinced me. Well, the story has.
It had to have been her bringing it up, because there's no way this guy just thought to himself, you know where you'd want to work.
So do you think he truly believed all the medical school?
Oh no, he didn't believe it.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. She wouldn't be working the streets if she was successful.
But then why
They
would
didn't
he?
say escort.
Right, but then why would he? I don't know. Maybe she became free after he got the job for her.
Became free? Oh, why did she take other people?
Yeah, she was having sex with other people.
Because she's been probably doing it for years. Or she was going to get more information.
Yeah.
And it was her cover, so.
So do you think she's a spy who her cover is being a whore, or do you think she's a whore who was hired to be a spy?
I think she was a whore that got herself on.
Prostitute. Sorry, we keep saying whore.
Sorry. She's a prostitute.
You terrify me, prostitute. I'll respect that. You're a prostitute. You're no whore. This is calculated. You're a prostitute.
Yeah. But I think she started off as a prostitute, got a door into something that had some top level information, and then she managed to get her hands on even more information being around the office.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if she had to go up to the other company. Honestly, I would say, and offer this information to them.
Yeah, you think so? You think she took the initiative, or do you think the other company
just
was like, hey, go after, we know this guy has a thing for prostitutes, go and try to get a job there, and if you can get a job there, we'll pay you big money for any information you bring us.
I don't think a company would trust someone they didn't really know too well, especially just a prostitute. And because she didn't have a skill set to send like business-like emails, and she wasn't prompting things correctly, and she wasn't doing well around the office, I don't think the company hired her to really get all the information. Because why would they think a company would naturally let someone who isn't working well stay in a company?
True, that's a crazy plan.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
That's really reaching.
All right. So a forensic review of his phone found texts between Gord and 27 sex workers in different cities, many of whom were foreign nationals from countries considered U.S. national security concerns. So they're trying to say, yeah, they could have been agents.
Could have been, but I think it's just a lady that found herself in an advantageous situation.
So she's reportedly being investigated on charges of prostitution near military and naval establishments and false, fictitious, or fraudulent claims. So maybe she just goes, tries to get as much information as she can, and sells it other places.
Yeah, it could be. I
That's
could
just her
see
thing.
they're just being an individual that develops that mindset.
Yeah. Whew. Anyways. Crazy.
Yeah.
Guys are dumb. I apologize.
Impressive what she's done.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't mean the end of the Air Force for us.
I'm surprised she's still working. I mean, I guess if you love what you do, it's never a day of work.
Yeah, she's had to be pretty successful.
Right. This last year, you thought that would be enough, but hey.
What do you think, like 100,000? No.
She got $20,000 from one dude.
That's true.
And she charges $400 an hour.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit.
She can retire.
Yeah. So, moving on. This one's pretty bad. All right, guys, brace yourselves. You braced?
Yeah.
Braced. Bride shot in head, killed during celebratory gunfire at wedding.
No.
Yeah, isn't that horrible?
Oh my gosh.
So.
That's absolutely terrifying.
It is. So, an Iranian bride tragically died at her own wedding after getting hit by a stray bullet during a round of celebratory gunfire.
So someone didn't shoot into the sky.
Well,
or did a bullet come back down?
I've
heard that's possible.
Yeah, but that's like 1,000 ways to die. You know what I mean?
True.
So it's like, yeah. So Mavesh Leghi, 24, had reportedly just tied the knot when a male guest decided to mark the occasion by firing off some ceremonial gunshots, a custom that's illegal in Iran. So they're trying to say, don't worry, Iran's not at fault. It's just this one dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the shooter's festive firearm display, in which he allegedly used an unlicensed hunting rifle, backfired horribly. While the first shot went off without an incident, a second round reportedly went through Lachey's, I apologize if I'm butchering that name, skull and brain before hitting two male guests, according to reports.
Was he not aiming up? I don't understand how this could happen.
You're drinking, you're having a good time. Maybe it went accidentally off. You went, toosh.
Gosh.
So we had an emergency call of a shooting at a wedding hall in Firuzabad city, and officers were dispatched immediately. A police spokesman, Colonel Mehdi Jokar, told Newsflash. So the bride subsequently went into a coma and later succumbed to her wounds. Fortunately, the other two victims survived with minor injuries. Goodness gracious. That is horrible. That is Hollywood something Kill Bill.
Yeah, that's the guess that you wonder if you should invite, but they always do something crazy.
Yeah, you're like, should we really invite Uncle Pete? He's crazy.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, our wedding wasn't so bad, was it?
This one's pretty horrible. Yeah.
See? Just remember that. Always remember that. So, following the incident, the unnamed shooter, who is reportedly a cousin of the groom, isn't it always of the groom, allegedly fled the scene with the weapon in tow, but was apprehended by police shortly thereafter. Naturally, any disturbance of public order like this crosses the red line with the police, and people need to know that to create a safe community, shooting is banned at weddings, said Jukar. We will take tough action against anybody found to be breaking this rule. Actually, I like that statement.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
That came from a place of authority. I heard it. I felt it. I didn't use an accent, but I felt it.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. So before her death, Lechai had been a social worker. Oh, yeah, this is the worst part. She was amazing.
Yeah.
She was a looker, and she was amazing. Before her death, Lechai had been a social worker who helped drug users beat their addictions. In line with her wishes, the victim's family has since donated her organs to 3 recipients.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're all just beautiful people. They're just a beautiful person inside and out. Right?
I just don't know how he aimed down. Yeah, I guess if he's been drinking.
Yeah, I
don't know.
That's why booze and firearms don't mix.
I wish they had like a few more witness reports about it.
Of course, they're all family. Nobody's going to talk about it.
Just to describe what went down.
Yeah, but all you really need to know is that he did it. I mean, I know you want to know the details of I'm sure they'll come with time. There's going to be an interview or two. But it's also in the Middle East too, so maybe not.
Yeah. It could, yeah. It probably was an accident, but there's part of me that's like, did he do this on purpose? Just because it's kind of, there's such a difference between aiming up in the sky and then going down. But I don't know much about the reload system of a rifle for a second bullet. Like, is it one that just automatically goes into the slot, or do you have to recock it to? Yeah,
he was probably doing he probably meant to be another celebratory fire.
Yeah.
Shot, and it just, I don't know, maybe he got bumped because they were dancing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that could have happened, you know? Anyways.
Okay.
All right, moving on. All right, we'll leave that behind us. I'm sorry for your loss.
In the past. Yeah. Or for us. But.
For us, but yeah, for you, very present, and I apologize. Anyways, you get it. All right. So if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. companies are not doing enough for redheads.
You might have said that once.
Yeah. Okay. But that is about to change. United Kingdom heatwave leads movie theaters to offer free tickets to redheads.
Whoa.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
I didn't realize that. I mean, maybe is there something out there where redheads are known not to survive in really hot climates well?
Yeah, their skin burns.
Their skin burns, yeah, sun-wise, but...
They blister. Like, it's brutal. But if it's like 115 degrees, they're more susceptible, yeah. To like... We had this one guy on our football team.
I thought it was like heat stroke or something.
Yeah, probably that too. I mean, if it's 150 degrees and you have blisters, that doesn't help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know sun-wise. I was saying heat-wise.
Oh, heat-wise? Yeah, I think that they cook at a lower temperature. But what's great about them is they also freeze. They're much more adept to the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their shift is just lower.
I see.
Yeah. I've seen one survive in space once. Anyways. Yeah. So, as the UK faces an unprecedented heat wave, one movie theater company is offering to help some people who are more susceptible to the sun. Showcase Cinema UK is offering free movie tickets for people with red hair on Monday and Tuesday of this week. So it's a late. If you're listening to the show, you've missed it. But what a great offer, right? Keep the redheads away from ISIS. That's what I say.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. ISIS likes to go after redheads because they're usually isolated and bullied for having red hair.
Yeah, these movie theater people.
They're
on it.
They're going after some of the most disenfranchised and not talked about. So, I'll go back to my my movie trailer voice.
Perfect.
Okay. The promotion, which the theater's chain titled SPF, Sun Protection Flicks for Redheads, was announced last week on social media. Since redheads are often more vulnerable than most to the sun's rays, we're giving them shelter from the sun inside our fully air-conditioned cinema screens to catch the latest blockbusters for no cost at all.
Is there any people that are mad that just redheads are getting this?
No, because I think we all secretly have bullied a redhead at one point in time, and we go, yeah, they deserve this. They've earned this.
Nobody say anything.
Yeah, like, ugh, okay, yeah, come on, guys. I think we can all agree that the redheads deserve a bone right now. Yeah.
What, does it say what movies we're playing?
No, it's just whatever's playing right now. I don't know.
Good for them.
Yeah. And you think anybody showed up with like a red wig? Well, like just I'm a ginger. They're like, all right, get back in the line.
I see your tan.
Yeah. Get out of here, Pablo.
You're one big freckle.
Yeah. So there's something, a little grain in the sea of humanity right there. I liked the promotion. Good job, guys. All right. Now, this lady is having a bad day.
Okay.
All right. No, sorry. She had a bad date. That's what I meant.
Gotcha.
Woman sues man for $10,000 after bad date.
I can imagine there's a lady crazy enough to do that.
Yeah, do you think there's a judge or a court that's crazy enough to actually reward her for that? How bad of a date would it have to be? Based
off of like MTV dates gone wrong, I would say no judge would do that. But if it's like a date from hell, then yes. Like she was kidnapped and
okay. All right. So that's where you
abused.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I had already agreed with you. You didn't have to keep going. She was held down, Andrew. And she was like, I don't want to hear this. Stop. What are you doing?
Let me get more descriptive.
She could see the whites of his eyes. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Okay. Moving on. So, a Michigan woman had her lawsuit transferred out of court after she snapped at a judge for questioning her knowledge of the law when she decided to sue a man for taking her out on a bad date.
Yep, she's just a dum-dum.
Yeah. I ain't stupid.
He didn't give me jewelry at the beginning.
Yeah.
At least $5,000.
How bad would you have to, like, try to... Here, we're going to gauge a monetary value for what it would take to put you through something that's on a bad date. Horrible conversation. If you knew going into it and you had to be paid for it, horrible conversation.
You had to be paid to go through...
Yeah.
How much it would cost me?
Yeah. So let's say, here, we're just going to bat some stuff back and forth right now, okay? Bad conversation. So like $2, $3?
Oh. I was going to say like 50.
Okay, so $50.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so there's $50.
Depending on how long it lasts, maybe 100.
Yeah. Okay. So about $100 is the most I would say a bad date can cost you. What if, let's see here. What's another bad etiquette? He pukes on you.
Ooh, gets too drunk.
Yeah, gets too drunk. Pukes on you. How much would
That's a pretty horrible one. $2,000.
So we're now at $2,050.
I guess it's more I'm putting my emotions.
So
I'm putting a price on how I'd feel emotionally at that point. $2,000's too much. From a stranger, probably $1,000.
So $1,000. So she would have to be puked on 10 times in order to equate this. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So Quashante Short filed suit against Richard Jordan in 2020, accusing him of intentional infliction of emotional distress caused by the date. Per TMZ, the legal docs alleged that Richard intentionally hurt her feelings when he did not show and left on her mother's birthday, and her mom had just passed away. I doubt he knew that.
He didn't show?
So yeah,
he ghosted her?
I mean, yeah, he just no call, no show.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You go home.
Yeah. So okay, but she says $10,000 for this, huh?
Yeah. But because she was saying because it was on her mother's birthday.
I love when you can use somebody else's birthday.
Well, her dead mother's birthday.
Yeah.
So
same
once a person dies, it becomes your birthday too. That's how it works.
I claim this.
This is mine now.
I have inherited it.
This day. Why are you so upset? Well, it was just the first time my deceased grandmother baked an apple pie and it was blue. You know, you're like, oh, okay.
All right. So
too much.
Are you putting this energy into baking an apple pie because she reminds you of them, or
no? So why aren't you visiting your mother? Yeah. If you're sad about your mom, go visit your mom. So during the pair's 10-minute virtual hearing with the judge Herman Marable Jr. in Flint, Michigan, Jordan remained relatively quiet, aside from speaking on how this case was a waste of the court's time. Good job, Jordan.
Yeah, and I hope this guy countersued for at least traveling expenses.
No, because it was a virtual hearing.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Not
maybe,
that bad.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
Only 10 minutes of your day.
Yeah, really not bad. So Judge Marable Jr. seemed to agree with him and questioned whether Short was in the proper courtroom to handle this case. She argued that she argued that she was and accused Jordan of committing perjury as a result of a misleading statement he put on a document filed to the judge. Judge Marable Jr. stopped her and reminded her that perjury can only occur in a courtroom because it's committed under oath, which Short took offense to.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's how a lot of people feel, though. When they get like angry, they're just like, you're not understanding my side. Because you're so gung-ho in the moment that you're right. Mm-hmm. And so you're like, I can't even fathom how they're thinking that they're not on my same wavelength.
Yeah.
Like everything he's done.
You should know how I've been wronged.
Yeah, like clearly.
Because she as an individual really cares about her mom's birthday, who passed away.
Well.
And she is enraged in the fact that he was a no-call, no-show. And
Yes.
apparently that's 10 grand worth.
That's 10 grand worth of damages.
I will never recover.
Yeah. My mom said she would give me one last gift.
And I want it to be you.
Yeah. It's the 10 G's. So he put a document that stated a lie, she said, yelling over Judge Marable Jr. Yeah, you can't yell over a judge. Bottom line, you said it was a criminal offense, so I will send it to circuit court. Are we done here? Are we done here? I know exactly what perjury means. So the argument escalated from there, with Short and the judge eventually screaming over one another. Please do not insult my intelligence, she told the judge. Do not do that. Do not insult my intelligence as if I do not understand what the word perjury means.
I think I know why this guy canceled.
Yeah, he goes, this is the worst subscription. Do not. If it's a criminal offense, then it is a criminal offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He more just kind of just not really bad-mouthed her. What is it called? Discredited? I don't know. When someone spreads rumor, defamed.
Yeah, for what he wrote in the court document.
Yeah.
Which who knows what it is at this point.
Yeah.
But
could have been completely truthful.
Well, no, what she's saying is she knows it's a lie. So why is it the judge is trying to say he didn't commit perjury because he wasn't under oath when he wrote this statement.
Yeah.
Okay, he just lied when he wrote this statement. Okay, that's all he did.
Well, that's if it is really a lie. They never proved that.
Well, that's what she's saying, right?
Yeah.
And so then she's going, so that's perjury. And he goes, no. And she's going, yes, it is, because it's a statement, and then he gave it to you.
Yeah, the judge is saying they never got to the point for it to be perjury.
Right.
So it's just defamation.
Yeah, supposedly.
If she wants to still take offense with it.
Right, so now she's going, it's criminal, now I'm taking this to a criminal court.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So this guy's like, I should have never swiped right. I should have.
Yeah, I think so.
But boy, does she have a booty. And that's what gets you. All right, guys?
She got that countertop shot.
Yeah. Oh, I love the countertop. Oof. What are we talking about? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, her manually putting in a countertop would be very sexy.
Okay. So this guy, I guess he's off scot-free.
For now.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see him in a month at the criminal court.
The judge did say she might be in the wrong courtroom, so maybe there is probably Judge Judy would be the petty courts.
No, I don't think you could even take. Well, no. Now he's saying that they're going to criminal court. That's what she was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he lied with perjury. Anyways.
I see. Okay,
moving on. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was a weird voice. Didn't work out.
What?
So, highly intoxicated Florida woman arrested for stabbing minivan with a pitchfork.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Thank you. Huh. I'll allow it. Continue. Please.
I've got nothing to say on it, really. Who would have thought?
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to tell the listeners. So a highly intoxicated Florida woman was arrested for allegedly stabbing a minivan with a pitchfork after she was spotted trying to sell teddy bears behind a supermarket.
Terrifying.
There's a lot to unpack.
Oh, she must have she must have had this pitchfork with her while she was selling teddy bears.
How do you think she gets the teddy bears out of the dumpster, Melissa? Scoops them. So,
I hope it was a moving van too. Very impressive.
Yeah. Wow.
Terrifying for the driver.
Yeah.
Maybe children.
A big one. Yeah. So Lisa Sloan, 56, Sloan. Sloan kind of sounds like the last name of like a mob boss.
It does. Or a detective.
Yeah. Yeah, weirdly enough, the duality of that works, yeah. Can't believe you're going against the family, Sloan. I'm not like you, Paul.
Paul doesn't belong there.
All right. Roger. So, anyways, Lisa Sloan, 56, was hauled off to the Lake County Jail Tuesday after following the incident at a Publix store in Manola. According to a Florida Highway Patrol report obtained by the Post, a manager at the supermarket on North Hancock Road told troopers who arrived after 2 p.m. that Stone was trying to hawk stuffed animals earlier in the day. I don't know. You're just trying to sell some stuffed animal. What's the big deal? It's probably stolen, but
I don't know. This has crazy written all over it.
yeah, I know. She's got hair going 18 different directions.
Right, and it's not good for business. I don't think it's good. She's not selling anything. Nobody's buying a teddy bear.
No,
this lady.
I'd be more apt if she would just if she cleaned herself up and she just had like a little booth. I'd be like, yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
And I want to sell teddy bears. Sure, don't look like a drug addict. I'm not saying that she is, but
it's just because I would assume she had the pitchfork close by.
Oh,
so
yeah.
she probably did look crazy just in the fact that she was a lady standing there with a pitchfork while holding stuffed animals.
Here's to hoping she stashed one on her, like it was like she had a sheath for it on her back.
She's just really become a character now.
Yeah, she's like Aquaman with that thing. So the manager also said that Sloan, who was observed walking around with a black whip. Oh my God, it gets better and better. This store has everything, by the way, guys.
Wonder Woman, Aquaman.
Yeah. Who is she? The enigma of Sloan. Used the weapon to pierce a minivan, but the owner of the vehicle did not want police involved and offered to pay for the damage himself. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a black whip, so it convinces people to go against their nature.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe he knew she was a...
I'm
imagining a homeless crazy lady, but I don't know where a homeless lady would accumulate a large amount of stuffed animals.
Yeah, I guess if you're gonna... He goes, no, I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it. You're like, she's selling teddy bears on the street. She cannot afford to pay for my minivan door. Like, what are we doing here, guys? So, he's either terrified of her...
Yeah.
Or he's very understanding that he's like, this isn't getting paid by her. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'd rather just go home.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
I don't want to see her ever again. Okay.
You realize how traumatizing that was?
Do you not
look in my side view mirror and just see this pitchfork right next to it?
Do you not understand this is going to be a State Farm commercial? Get the hell away from me.
She's just running after him with a whip.
Yeah. Yep, we've seen it. State Farm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know if it's State Farm or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's continue going on. Where was I?
That's probably one of the funnier ones I've ever heard.
Yeah, Black Whip. Where is this? The manager also said pitchfork, Black Whip. Okay. So a trooper wrote in the report that he ordered Sloan to drop the pitchfork, but she refused and walked away. Pretty terrifying. Sloan was then taken into... She kind of sounds like a Skyrim character. Like dual wielding. Whip in one hand, trident in the other.
Yeah, but no, that's a very unbalanced character then, attack wise.
I don't know, you got...
I would say the whip would be holstered.
Okay.
Because you need two hands for a pitchfork, weight wise.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, you obviously swing through the trees using the whip.
I can't believe I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. So Stone was then taken into custody by force. They tackled her ass. Mm-hmm. And placed in the back of a patrol car where she was able to unbuckle her seatbelt.
Impressive.
And then proceeded to kick at the rear window, prompting troopers to have her feet placed in a hobble.
What's a hobble?
It's a thing that hobbits live in.
I'm guessing like ankle shackles, but that's probably
that's
like a box or something.
Right. I have no idea what a hobble is. They even used air quotes, so it's probably slang for...
It's just a hobbit down underneath the seat and it holds your feet.
Yeah. It doesn't have anything. So when officers asked about the cuts and bruises covering her face and body, Stone repeatedly said that she felt no pain anymore and that God was in control. Jesus, take the wheel.
I want to say they'd be from the whip.
Yeah?
Unless she's like a whip master.
I feel no pain. God is in control now.
This lady's crazy.
Yeah. So the trooper who wrote the report noted that the woman appeared to be highly intoxicated on some sort of stimulant drug. Hey, we called it drug.
Okay.
So, but did not have any odor of alcoholic beverage. Winning. Just a drug head. So
selling teddy bears.
Selling teddy bears. I was just trying to have a good day selling teddy bears with my trident.
Get my high. Make more money during the high.
Yeah, I don't
Keep that high rolling.
Why do you have a black whip and a pitchfork? You're like, because I don't like to get up from my seat. Okay? The pitchfork is to carry them. The black whip is to, well, I just like my black whip. You're like, good Lord. And she's like, yeah, he's in control right now. You're like, I have nothing to say to you.
She really was living
La Vida Loca.
Yeah, during this drug high that she had. She was a character.
She's a go-getter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't sit inside and get high. She goes out into the world. So let's see here. Sloan was booked in county jail and on charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. She appeared to smirk in her mugshot. I bet she did.
Do you see it?
I'll show it to you later.
Okay, cool.
It's a good one.
Yeah. I want to see this. This
crazy lady.
Yeah. I don't even know what to call her.
I think Crazy Ladies is about spot on.
Although, I would say the devil's usually portrayed with a whip and a pitchfork.
Oh, so maybe God's not in control. Maybe it's something else.
Don't buy those teddy bears.
The devil is in control.
These teddy bears are haunted toys.
You don't want my teddy bear. Trident or teddy bear, you decide. All right. Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
All right. Great. Stop fighting me on this.
Don't
Quit
do it.
Okay, thank you. No, it's happening. All right. So for the final story of the day, worker steals $22,000 in $1 bills from Rhode Island strip club in armed heist.
Okay, so the worker stole from his own place?
Yeah.
Seems kind of dumb because I would think he had to fill out a W-2 when he started there.
It is a strip club. I don't know what their standards are on that one.
I think they're
It's probably like you gotta.
It's probably got a business aspect to it.
Yeah, you gotta tax a stripper, right?
Yeah.
The government wouldn't miss out on that.
Was it a stripper or a bartender?
It
It could have been a bouncer.
Could have been anybody.
Yeah, we don't know what employee it was yet.
Yeah. So a Providence strip club was robbed of $22,000, all in $1 bills, by a worker of the joint who disguised his skin tone during the gunpoint heist, according to reports. That's a good move. It's a good move.
No, it's not. They still recognize his face. He's just really dark. He just put a tan on.
So the thing is though, is he's not that he's black, so he had to whiten his face.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, you know that because the headline didn't say man in blackface steals $22,000 because that would get a lot more headlines.
I don't know. It said he darkened it though.
No, it says disguised his skin tone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that is a good point.
It's just a geisha. You're like, what the hell's going on right now? I'm getting robbed by a geisha?
Look at her trying to get back away in those really tall flip-flops.
She is not making it very far.
Her slide technique is amazing, though.
Look at the grace. She's going to find a husband. All right.
Oh, man.
So, right before the Cadillac Lounge Strip, that's a good one, Cadillac Lounge Strip Club was set to open Monday afternoon. Busy day. Mm-hmm. And hey guys, it's Monday here. You can listen to it while at a strip club on a Monday afternoon. It'd be crazy.
It's beautiful.
So an armed suspect entered and demanded the manager hand over thousands of singles from a safe, the club's owner told the Providence Journal. It's somebody who knew our routine, said owner Dick Shappy, who noted the suspect also knew the layout of the business.
Called us by name.
Yeah, it's somebody who knew our... He's like, hey, Dick. You're like, yeah, what's up? That's what a great... Of course this guy's name is Dick Shappy. I couldn't think of a strip club owner name better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like it came right out of a book.
Well, that's because his name is Dick's Happy.
Is it?
Dick Shappy. If you just...
Oh, Dick. Oh. Yeah.
It's Dick's Happy. So, obviously, somebody is screwing with somebody here.
Gosh. Yeah, either he's born to do this.
No, nobody in their right mind named their son Dick or Richard Shappy because the father would look at that and go, Dick's Happy.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe the father wasn't around, just the mother.
And that's how he became a strip club owner. That makes sense. His mom was a stripper. He was in the business.
Yep.
All right.
Scene set.
Okay. I'm there. I'm with you now. So, let's see here. On Tuesday, that assumption turned out to be true when John Tay Good, 30 years old, was charged with first-degree robbery. Providence police told the Boston Globe. Good, who is reportedly a barback at a club. Yeah, you don't want to spend all your time there and work your way through the ranks of barback to bartender to, bouncer.
Yeah.
Went to great and barback. What a forgettable position.
Yeah, it is actually pretty golden.
Because you go through barback so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So went to great lengths to conceal his identity. He probably should have just waited like 6 months.
Oh, yeah, right?
Just get the job, work there for like 2-3 months, and then quit, and then come back in 6 months after you're already
Yeah, they'll already have gone through 2 employee changes.
Yeah, so they won't remember you.
Yeah.
So he allegedly disguised his skin tone, kept his hair under a baseball cap, and wore a surgical mask and sunglasses over his face. How would you see in a strip club if you had that on?
It had to be the fact that he knew their names and sounded familiar then.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll find out.
All right.
So the Globe reported, citing footage of the suspect, he also reportedly wore jeans and a jacket despite the summer weather. On top of the $22,000 in single-dollar bills, he also grabbed $3,500 from the manager who was counting money right before the suspect entered. Yeah, that sounds like exactly what Dick Shappy would do.
It does.
Dick Shappy on a Monday right before opening time is counting money. But you know why? Because Dick Shappy is Dick Shappy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So... At first, I thought it was a joke. Manager Ed Imondi.
Eddie Mundy?
Eddie Mundy.
All right.
Told WPR.
Couldn't decide between Ed and Edmund.
Oh, yeah. So, told WPRI TV, he said, "This is a robbery." I said, "What?" And he said, "I'm going to rob the place." Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm here to rob you.
I will be taking all of your cash.
Yes.
And jewelry.
Yeah. You don't know the code to the safe. 3422. You're like, it's your wife's boob size. So, he took all of the ones. I could hear him stacking them into a big bag he had. Obviously, he knew we had a lot of money in there, Mundy added. Police were able to recover most of the stolen cash shortly after the theft because Good allegedly tried to hide the stash on nearby railroad tracks to retrieve later, according to the station. I think he's seen too many movies. Despite the bizarre burglary, the club still opened on Monday.
Yeah,
just hours later. Yeah,
I mean, the fastest way you're going to get your cash back is just working towards it.
Yeah, you're like, all right, well, we're here to make money.
Ends meet.
So after the police left, girls kept coming in, and I said, "Let's open." Shappy told the Globe, "So we opened."
I'm sure those girls are made of some tough stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, their
They
manager
didn't
got
even
robbed.
flinch at it.
Yeah. They're like, what are we here to do today, Shappy?
Yeah.
I got a babysitter for this. What's the whole point if we're just going to be closed?
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, ladies, I got to run to the bank to get some ones. Let's open.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's really all you got to do. Because it's not the stripper's money, I don't think.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do in this instance while the police do their job. So you might as well open.
Yeah, why not? Have a good time. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got for you guys today. You have taken everything from me.
Like we always do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Proudly.
starving. I'm thirsty. I'm cramping.
Oh.
I'm emotionally shaky.
Okay. All right. Well, we should definitely get you out of here.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I've been trying to say.
You're welcome.
All right. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Sheep. And as always,
Stay classy out there, everyone.
there.